Hi, so this is Kenji again, proud owner of a Nexus 5, and I keep turning it off, but I got this icon today that says System Update Downloaded. Now, let's see if I can show you what it says. System Update Downloaded. So that means there's an update out for this, and from what I've read, it's supposed to address some of the criticisms about the camera and battery life on the Nexus 5. So what I'm going to do now is, I guess, go through and test the process, see if this may affect some people's decisions whether or not to purchase this phone. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to test battery life in the length of a YouTube video, but what I can do is maybe compare a fairly long day I had all on battery before with one I do after. But I guess primarily I'll focus on pictures. So the first thing I take a picture of is, if you can see behind me, this set of pens. Pretty good at tests color. There's a reasonable amount of detail. So you can see this one's fairly good at focusing. I may actually want to take an even closer up one. I could even use that as the wallpaper. But yeah, as you can see, it's having a bit of trouble focusing if the subject is really, really close. So I mean, I'm used to that just because I'm not used to good camera phones, but we'll see. Next thing I take a picture of, I want something with detail. I was going to do the curtains downstairs, but I think I'm just going to do the curtains right here. Yeah, up here, and that will be enough. See, it takes about half a second to start. Yeah, I'll do that. That's focused. And see, it took a bit of time to capture there, and there's an accidental press. If I went up and then tap, it takes a bit of time, and again, it seems like it even lags a little bit. Take the camera off its tripod. That's the camera that's filming. Here, lift it. I'm going to go and find a picture of my cat, and I'm going to take a few cat pictures because everyone likes cat pictures. The battery on that camera is about to run out. As you can see, my cat is just waking up. So I'm going to do this from off, actually, and show you how fast it can go from startup. And you swipe down, opens up. I can give you exact times, maybe in the annotations, and not focused, focused. And we can do a comparison to this experience later. Again, a sort of delayed shot. My camera roll is probably full of these sort of delayed shots after I've taken the main shot. I'm going to focus on his face, actually. Maybe take a picture of the camera itself, or the phone. See, not focused. That's better. That's more focused. Maybe pull out a little bit. That's very blurry. There, it didn't focus at all. Actually, this is a good indication because this is a lot worse than it usually is. It's actually pretty impressive most of the time. But I guess it's these edge cases where it's not actually the best lit room. My subject is moving a bit because he's just waking up. Yeah, the camera did that. Yeah, so one more picture. There, that's a good one. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to go install the update, I'm going to charge this camera in the meantime, and then we'll run pretty much the same thing. I will post links, or at least instructions on how to get to the images, because I know YouTube's not the best place to really show how good a picture is, because the resolution's only video resolution, but I'll see if I can get the pictures up maybe on the Glass Bottle Apps website or something, on a sub page, and I'll post a link or directions or a URL or something so you can get to them. And yeah, touch to install the upgrade. Yep, this upgrade improves the Nexus 5 camera with faster shooting, less shutter lag, less motion blur, faster, more accurate focusing, better white balancing for truer colors, and more accurate exposures. The update also includes other bug fixes and performance improvements. Restart and install. And it's 7:49 right now. It says rebooting to restall in 6 seconds. And I'll tell you the time afterwards. Alright, so see you in a few minutes. Okay, so back where I started, the Upgrade is almost done. Maybe you can hold the camera on the update while I go get the battery charger and just keep track of what the screen's doing. Any change?
No.
Oh, well, actually,
Oh,
yes.
now it is. Android is upgrading.
Well, that's a good sign. Camera's still going, even though it says it's out of batteries. I'm gonna plug this charger in the back. So yeah, Android is upgrading. Let's see if I can prop it up a bit without scratching the camera. Oh, and my SD card is almost run out as well. Optimizing app 74 of 160. Maybe I should have uninstalled some stuff before I did this. Or just not uninstalled as much. So yeah, I guess that happens as part of the process as well. So if you're going to install some apps, maybe hold off until after doing the update. Alright, so here we are. Alright, so we're back at the lock screen. It's just been updated. It says no service emergency call, so I guess it hasn't quite filled in with the SIM card. It's still syncing everything. I think I should have more appointments. Tasker is active. Yes, the calendar is synced. Gmail is synced. I now have cell service and Wi-Fi. Oh, and a reminder I set later is now due. That's something that if you zoom in, that's another app I'm working on. It basically sets reminders to buy things you've put off, so it allows you to defer purchases without worrying about I guess forgetting that you meant to buy this thing. So ask me about the beta program if you want to sign up for that beta. And I guess I'll get right into it. Picture taking. It's a bit slightly different interface. It feels a lot faster. Like it's like on SimCity when you go from llama to cheetah or cheetah to African swallow. It just feels like everything's just sped up. And yes, I just use a SimCity analogy, so this should be roughly comparable. Did it just close on me? Anyway, you can see the camera roll. I only got the one picture, I think. So, not perfect. And it actually shows you how long it's going to take to snap the picture. So I guess that's an improvement as well. I think HDR Plus was on for both of these, and usually that helps. If I move during that process, what happens? I just want to see if I can access the gallery. That's Google now. I guess I go into the gallery this way. Well, considering I was moving around, I think it's more of a time to process it, and that has more to do with the HDR, actually. So what I should do is try this without HDR. Turn off HDR. And take the same picture and see if it captures a lot faster. Well, it captures a lot faster. It's also a lot blurrier. Also note there's none of that sort of false picture taking after. That is really good. I can focus over here on the purple. And it takes the pictures really quickly. So if that's a consideration, do that. So I've done the pens. I've done the curtain. For the last one, I'm going to do the cat. Well, he's not sleeping, but he's sort of in his cat bed. Let's see if I can get... That was a bad focus. It says it was a bad focus. I think it took a nice picture anyway. And yeah, it seems like the entire thing is processing time. That's not... So in these kinds of situations, sometimes it does take a bit of time to focus. And definitely time to process the HDR, but it's still an improvement. And if while it's moving you move the camera around, well, I got a blurry picture that time. Maybe I should wait a few more seconds before trying to pull that kind of thing again. And then move it. And that was a good picture, actually. If you look across, well, it's still loading. Is to read it off the memory, but you can see that is still a pretty clear picture. Just by looking at it now, you see those pictures. The colors are actually really, really good on this. If you look here, the colors on the pens are really good. That's without HDR. That's with HDR, so you can see it really does help the colors. It's a bit washed out, but at least it's not yellow. I prefer this, but if you do want detail in your background, without HDR can sometimes be better. Again, pretty good colors on the pens. The cat, I think this is just as good. I'd have to do a side-by-side comparison on the computer, but I think those are pretty good cat pictures if you ask me. This was before the update, so that was the last thing. Before update, after update. I think it's a little bit sharper after the update. If you scroll right to the end, actually it's probably better if I do it this way, and go into the gallery. Zoom out. So I get the very last cat picture. Probably not the best example. So there's an after picture, and there's a before picture. I personally don't notice any real difference in quality. If you want to look at the pens, that's a before picture. And that is an after picture. Again, difference is minor. I think you do notice a bit better colors. That's just me looking at it now. Curtains, I think, are about the same. So detail, sharpness, you're getting about the same before and after. But the real difference here is, I think, in the experience in terms of actually taking the pictures. It's faster, it's more intuitive, you have a better sense of what's going on. So, yes, there's an improvement. I'll also see if I can get battery life things up. I can show you the one that I did a few days ago where I was actually out for 12 hours and off the charger for basically 14 hours. So yeah, that's it for this for now. Hopefully that was informative and helpful. You can check me out online. You can check the Spyragon channel for more videos if you want to watch more of me. You can also check out some of my collaborations with Masters in Persuasion or Glass Bottle apps, and I'd encourage you to do that as well. Check out the Unit Pricer and Glasser Bottle. These are both available on Google Play right now. They'll also be available on the Apple App Store soon. Yeah, thanks for watching.